and good morning, everybody. This is Jessica, your local, I guess, local, probably not on Facebook, but anyway, I'm a mindset coach. I am a strategist with the Women's School, and I hop on here every week to kind of share a little bit about what's going on with what I'm learning and perhaps give you some insight into how coaching works. So, yeah, today I want to talk about our desires and dreaming just a little bit, and then touch on how we can dream like with the Lord, and then also how those desires mature. It sounds like a lot, and it is a lot to cover, but I'm also just going to give like a quick rundown of where I was, where I am. So let's get to it. Anyway, so I will have to say that I felt like I was a person who was very dream oriented, very maybe what people would say a big imagination, daydreaming. Like that was always something that was easy for me as a kid to kind of dream up all the cool things that I wanted to do in my life and all the things I wanted to be. You know, I wanted to sing like Reba McEntire, and I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to just sing, maybe country, maybe Christian, I didn't know. I wanted to be a singer, and, I am a singer today, but maybe not in the capacity that I was thinking as a child. And then, as the seasons go by, as you get into college and get married and then also have kids, like you just have different dreams for the season, right? There's always a different dream, a different desire for every season. I would say when I was in college, like the dream for me was to find a man that was Catholic and shared all my values and wanted a big family, and I mean all the things that I thought about then. And then, getting married, then it was, okay, I have this dream of starting my family, and then also creating a beautiful home, and at the time I was teaching, so creating like a great choir experience for my students and pouring into them. And then like now, as I have, 4 kids now, and I have 4 kids, 5 and under, and like my biggest dream of the season right now is like just to have a more peaceful home. I mean, that's like the basics of it, and to be a more peaceful person myself so I can help us reach that point. So I think when people think about dreaming, like they think, oh, it's just something that's never going to happen, or, it's just like a fling, or I don't have to do that. But when we look at dreams, like this really cool phrase, a really cool idea popped up with some of my fellow coaches that we were talking about. And they said, like, dreaming doesn't cost a thing, right? It doesn't cost us anything. It's all in our minds, so it's completely free. But if we don't dream, it costs us everything. Because we're not, what's the word? Because we're not trusting in like the future, or understanding like where our imaginations can actually take us in life. Like if we don't engage in our imagination and engaging in that dreaming, we actually tend to like just live a pretty static life and pretty stagnant life, and we kind of become like robots, do the same thing over and over, and then just pretend that there's nothing better. And we also just say that, well, I'm not made for that, or like we can make all these excuses to not dream and to not go after our dreams and to not engage our imagination. But truly, that's the way we were created, is to use our imagination. It goes back to the original design that God designed us. He designed us to have that imagination, to connect with Him, connect with other people, to give birth to the dreams and desires of our hearts that I believe that God has given you, that God has given me. He puts those desires in our heart for a reason. But then the other beautiful thing is when we take that dream and desire and we offer it to Him, and we like kind of run it through His mill work rather than ours. So if my dream of the season is to meet that person that I want to be with the rest of my life, that I know that I have these standards for, I can take that dream to the Lord and I can say, Lord, like, you know the person that's out there, I'm offering this to you, because I'm not going to be running around like looking at every person and wondering, oh, is this a person? Is this a person? Which I did, okay? So I'm not saying that you can't do that, but it wastes a lot of time. It wastes a lot of emotional energy that you don't need to give. And it also, it gets exhausting for yourself. Like for me, I think I was emotionally exhausted from looking at every potential man as like the one, like what if, and I would go there in my mind, and then it's like, gosh, I'm just wasting my potential energy for the one I actually need to save it for, right? And I mean, it turns out like the story of how I met my husband is like incredible, and it's totally God driven, and it's really cool. And I never could have done that myself. Like there's just, anyways, so like by offering that to him, and like but he kind of matured that desire for me, if that makes sense. But I think I want to give you also another real life example too, because it is exciting to see it work in someone else's life and how it could work in your own. But I'm talking about having a more peaceful home, and for probably 2 or 3 months, I've been writing that down in my journal every day of just saying I'm so happy and grateful now that, our home, our family is peaceful, loving, and ordered. And I am a mom who is gentle, peaceful, and patient. Like that's been like my dream, my like goal, kind of my dream and goal for this season of life. But when I kind of looked at it, and then when I've been going through my thought exercises and like praying through it, asking God, like, what do you think about this? Like once I've been doing that over and over, several times weekly, like I am starting to realize like how that goal I have is almost like too harsh for me. It's too demanding of me, if that makes sense. And yes, goals are supposed to push us. Goals are supposed to stretch us and make us think outside of the box. But when I looked at it, it was like, but maybe I'm being so hard on myself because I'm not able to reach that goal right now. And maybe I'm not truly offering that dream, that desire, that goal to the Lord for him to like mature that desire for me. Because with dreams and desires, it's not about what we get at the end. It's about who we become. And so this is also a journey of learning, who am I supposed to be becoming right now? Because if I do want to be that mom that's patient and peaceful, am I really becoming that by saying I want to do that and like kind of being demanding about it? It's like I am a mom who's gentle, peaceful, and patient. Like I can tell myself that all day long, right? But like if I say it to myself in a tone like that, and if I don't offer it to the person who can actually change me, actually help me change, which is the Lord, then like I'm not going to get there. And so again, I've been writing kind of that for months, and then I kind of saw a shift the last couple of days, which is just cool to see. But I saw a shift and I kind of looked at myself and I was like, is this what a mature desire looks like? Because I have no idea. I was like, this is cool. So instead of like saying like my home is basically perfect, I think I had this ideal of perfection in my mind of like, my home is going to be perfect. I'm going to have the perfect family. I'm going to be the perfect mom. And obviously we're human. That's not going to work. That's not going to happen. But like this last couple of days, it's been like, I'm recognizing that my goal is not to be perfect anymore. My goal is to progress daily towards more peace in my life, towards more order, towards more love, more compassion, more patience. And like, gosh, guys, even saying that out loud right now, and ladies, I tend to say guys too much. Guys and ladies, saying that out loud right now and just recognizing that, like, is bringing tears to my eyes, because to me, like, that's what a mature desire looks like. Because I'm not really attached to it anymore. That's another thing with dreams and goals. We have to be detached from the outcome, which is so hard for us in this society because we want to control every little thing. I almost wanted to curse there because that is like me. I want to control everything down to the last minute detail, how is that serving me? It's not serving me at all. But if I can trust that just by making progress, that I am going to reach my goal eventually, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, and to recognize that the dream that I want is actually also like a lifetime goal of just becoming a better version of myself every day, of inspiring a better version of my family life every day. Gosh, that's so good. It's just, yeah, if you need a great journal to work through your thoughts and to contemplate your goals with God, you have got to check out the Metanoia Daily 7 journal. I will try to post a link down below for what actually entails it, but I tell you, it has been so impactful, so pivotal in how I view my day, and how I approach my day. I have gratitudes and successes, like the victory inventory I've taught you before on my lives. And yeah, I want you to see that like dreams and desires are good. They can be good. And that when we bring them to the Lord, like they just become that much better because we realize our limitations as humans, and we realize that there's only so much that we can do before God has to take over. That's kind of the gist of what I want to share with you today. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all who do. And yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this because it helps me, and I just hope that it helps you in some way. Yeah. So this is Jessica signing off, your neighborhood woman's